Hello, everyone, and welcome to the 26th episode of the Tsu-calm-i podcast with Donna and Esther. After months, I think we are here again, and today we talk about, or we gave a title to this video, I Believe in You. Donna saw a little short video about a British actor, and there was a certain message in it. And since
Yeah,
since you could connect to it so well, and when you showed it to me, it brought up so many things in me. We thought, let's make it as a starting point today.
yeah. I was watching it, this a little TV clip actually, and it really resonated with me. And basically, there's an actor called Will Mellor, and he was been in a lot of TV series in England, Coronation Street being one of the main ones. And he was being interviewed, and basically, he was saying how he was at school. He was considered one of the naughty kids, I guess, and was distracting other children in the class. And it got to the point where they were going to throw him out of the school. But the head teacher, he recalls the head teacher calling him in and saying to him, "Listen, I believe in you, but you can't keep distracting the other kids. Let's have a deal that we." And he set up a little plan for him to help Will to progress. And he says that was the turning point for him. And it was the simple words, I believe in you. And it really landed with me as well. It's like we're always saying, you need to believe in yourself. But actually, for someone else to acknowledge you and say, I believe in you, that's just so powerful.
It's interesting because what comes to my mind, I didn't expect it, but I feel like I have to also bring in another video about Dr. Shefali, who is Indian woman, professor of psychology, and wrote many books about conscious parenting. And I saw a short video of hers, and she was telling about the effect of social media on youth and also everyone, and how it so the mechanic of the social media, how is it working, how it is programmed, the endless scrolls, the short attention spans for the videos, the chatting, the short connections are really programming us to connect less. And
Mm.
it said the word dehumanize, or it's dehumanizing the people. And I want to bring this in because when you said I believe in you and the story, it really touched my heart. And I felt such a connection in it that I think that nowadays we can say is very rare.
Yeah, and yeah, that's really interesting, isn't it? It is about the connection, really, what connects with you.
Yeah. And
And some, yeah, go.
I just I just have a personal experience from about 8 years ago, and I was in a hard time of my life because I didn't believe in myself, basically. Um, I was struggling in my career and didn't know what to do, and I started to give mm, first time in my life, and then from 8 years on I do do it since, lectures in university, like as a guest lecturer. And in the first class I was so scared to go, and I remember sitting on the metro and talking my to my mom on the phone, and she said that I should remember that have, I already gave trainings to people. I'm already so good with people, and this is gonna be just like this. And it was such in a great moment, the perfect moment when she said it. And I think it had such a power that it helped me find a direction in that time. So
Mm.
I applied to PhD and other university, and so I become a teacher.
Wow. So your mum's words, your words of encouragement actually made you feel that you could believe in yourself.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
yeah, so that encouragement is what is missing maybe in like the media. Actually, you said about the social media and it's the short clips and the connect
I also heard,
encouragement. Yeah.
and even, how should I say, more strict, or like, I only know the word in Hungarian, like harsh, maybe harsh
Mm.
statement. Uh, um, and was also like an Indian teacher, don't remember now the name, that in today's society, many family are raising children who want to take away their life.
Mm.
And there is more to it. But the point was, I think, and this can be connected with this dehumanizing mechanism that is going on. And that that is, like, I think, the most tragic aspect of it. But
Yeah. Well, there's good and bad, isn't there? Everywhere. As long as we can tap
mm,
into the good, we'll be okay.
yeah, and I brought this up because yeah, it I think we don't even know that we are in a process like this.
Mm.
It just comes. It's like a wave. This is like the wave that we are living in now. And yeah, when you mentioned the discouragement or versus encouragement, and maybe um, encouragement is something that we really need
I
now.
think it's something we're missing, aren't we?
Missing.
I think that's
It's
missing. And I have an experience of encouragement, and that was when I decided to do an advanced counseling course last year. And when I went for the first session, I was sitting amongst my peers. There was about 8 of us or 10 of us, I think. And one was my old tutor, and the other one was the owner of the counseling business. So they were very much more experienced counselors than what I was. They saw me as a young counselor and a training. But I was actually sitting in a classroom with them because they were doing the same course as me. And that's when my imposter syndrome came in, when I was like, I shouldn't be here because they're really advanced counselors, and that's how my negative self-belief was playing out. But I spoke to my supervisor afterwards, and she said, "Why do you feel like that? You're good." And she said, "You're here for a reason." Um, and she said, "I have no doubt that you'll be able to do this course." And in fact, what actually happened with her words of encouragement, my ego's a little bit big here, but I was the first one to pass the actual exam 6 months later, which I never dreamed would happen. So I think words of encouragement are what everyone needs.
I think the problem is not even that we don't say these words, because we do, but maybe because we are already exhausted or not connected on that level, maybe they don't reach that deep. So I think that every people is inherently good. I really strongly believe.
Mm.
But I
But it
think,
helps build up the momentum, doesn't it? If you want to do something, but you don't quite believe in yourself, but you've got friends or colleagues that
yeah,
are, it is really true. It is who you hang around with. It really is true.
yeah,
Who you hang around with is really important.
yeah,
If you hang around with people that are miserable and discouraged, or they can't get out of them, they have a different viewpoint. Well, that's never gonna work. Oh, you shouldn't be doing this, and da da da. It makes you feel small.
yeah.
But if you're surrounded by people like, yeah, well, go for it, or try it out with a
Mhm.
different attitude, it can be
Yeah,
really helpful.
yeah. I think what's needed, and this is, I'm writing gratitude journals about this topic lately.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
I think what is needed is slowing down a lot,
yeah.
actually, a
Hmm.
lot with our soul. There is that little story of them. There are mountain climbers and there are Sherpas who are uh, bringing their luggage, and the climbers are so fast, going, 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 and at one point the Sherpas just stop, and the climbers ask them, "What are you doing? Why are you stopping?" And they say that we are waiting for our souls to catch up on with us because we
Mm.
just rushed fast.
So time is your friend.
Yeah.
Time was your friend.
Well, maybe it's a whole another topic.
That's a
How,
whole nother topic. Yeah,
how to
yeah,
be with time.
yeah,
And
yeah.
I don't have a right answer to that, I think. But
Well, I don't think there is a specific answer, but I think when believing in someone, believing in yourself first, and then if someone says, I believe in you,
yeah,
that's just so powerful.
the I believe in you is such a helping hand. It
Yeah.
can be, and I think we can get our power from it,
Mm,
our soul power,
yeah.
because what we are afraid of a lot of the times, I think that we cannot be loved. And when we can remember at least one moment when someone reached out
Touched your
that
heart.
way, and I'm sure every one of us can find at least one experience
Yeah.
in our life.
Yeah. I think
It's already such an encouragement, such a power.
yeah, I think if we could all be a little bit more kinder to ourselves actually first, and then we can be, if you can't be a friend, as Harry Palmer, he says, the author of the Avatar material, says if you can't be a friend to yourself, you can't be a friend to others.
Well, yeah, that is the personal responsibility
Yeah.
for me. It tells me completely that. But now I'm talking about people as like babies, and babies had to be taught or teached, that this is important, and be show an example, like how precious
Mm.
are you?
Be- yeah, yeah. On that note, shall we do the compassion exercise?
Yeah,
Yeah,
good idea.
yeah.
Always a good idea, by the way.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay. So to increase the amount of compassion in the world, it's a short exercise. So have you got someone in mind that you'd like to extend the compassion exercise to?
yeah,
And everyone who's listening or watching, if you find someone either a friend or a family member or colleague, um, have someone in your mind, and we do the exercise, all 5 steps on the one person. Okay, so we begin. And the expected results are a personal sense of peace. So with attention on the person, repeat to yourself, just like me, this person is seeking some happiness for his or her life. With attention on the person, repeat to yourself, just like me, this person is trying to avoid suffering in his or her life. With attention on the person, repeat to yourself, just like me, this person has known sadness, loneliness, and despair. With attention on the person, repeat to yourself, just like me, this person is seeking to fulfill his or her needs. With attention on the person, repeat to yourself, just like me, this person is learning about life.
I think words are not always needed.
That's true. Okay. Thank you for everyone for listening and watching, and we'll see you on our next podcast. Thank you. Bye bye.